så i verken i Nusterbanen låg I här sig när familj Nusterban låg där I Ibrahim Green I lunch never dus var där där räkning I Nusterbanen black it var what no snälla Nusterban är mystery shows det så ja rings så crazy never. Whoa, easy there, friend. Don't have a heart attack. You're not 93 yet. The name's Cipher, Bill Cipher. I'm just your average interdimensional, two-dimensional being. But you can think of me as the answer to your deepest, darkest, most desperate little desires. Yes, you see, I drop by your universe once every 100 years or so. Every time that the next genius needs to be discovered. And you can think of me as the spark of inspiration that strikes each of these poor, sad slobs and gives them the know-how they need to radically redefine the way that you humans think about the universe and all that. Don't believe me? Well, I guess I could give you a few of my credentials if you don't mind me dropping a few names. Be careful, some of them are pretty big. Let's see where to begin. Ooh, I know. Little guy by the name of Plato. Heard of him? I mean, really, if you look at his allegory of the cave, with the whole metaphor about perception and reality, where the shadows represent distorted and blurred copies of reality, which is all we can perceive through our senses, and you apply that to a two-dimensional being. I mean, he practically wrote the thing about me. And, I mean, come on. Isaac Newton, do you really think he just dreamed up the idea of gravity because that apple hit him on the head? No. While he was sleeping under that tree, he had a little meeting with moi. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention. I can only appear to you through the mindscape. My dimension and yours are, not fully on speaking terms, but think of the mindscape as a little shortcut in between. But that's where all the best ideas come from, right? In your dreams. I mean, why do you think the word dream is synonymous with aspiration? It's because I am the one giving you the answers to all the questions troubling that little head of yours. So, what do you think? Impressed yet, or should I continue on? There was Nikola Tesla. There was a real bright guy. But I mean, come on. Did you even pay any attention to the second half of his life when he became obsessed with the number 3? Why do you think that was? Maybe because he met a two-dimensional being that had, 1, 2, 3 sides. Impressed yet? Oh, friend, you don't even need to tell me what it is that you want. That's the great thing about the mindscape. I already know all your little wants and desires, all your deep, dark secrets, all the things that keep you up at night, stressed, depressed, imposter syndrome, anxiety, all these things. But really, at the end of the day, your brain is just a meat computer in a bone cockpit piloting a skin robot. But just like any erector set, there's always extra pieces. And do you really need that stress? Do you really need depression? Do you really need it to be thinking about that thing that you said in front of that other person about that other person while that other person was there? No, of course you don't. It's just getting in the way. So, what do you say you let me get in under the hood and just flick away all those things that you just honestly don't need anymore? Body dysmorphia. I don't even have a body. Well, I mean, I don't have a lot of depth, granted, but don't accuse me of being shallow. I may not have that dimension, but I've got time down. So really, I guess you could say I am three-dimensional in a way. I've just got the dimension that you don't understand how to use yet. I mean, really, it's not that hard. Did you ever use a VHS player? Fast forward, rewind, pause, play. It's not like that. At least, for me, that's what time's like. Yesterday is tomorrow and whatnot. So, you just let me handle all the little things that are stressing you. Although, well, when I said that the brain's got some extra things that it doesn't need, there is another fascinating perspective on that by another person that I helped. A certain gentleman by the name of Aldous Huxley. There was a guy who had his head in the clouds because it was high a lot. Hello, is this thing on? Anyway, he postulated that the human brain acts as a biological reducing valve, whereby it is not there to help you better understand the universe. No, it's actually there to restrict the amount of information that flows into your brain through the universe. Because as he explained it, having a manageable trickle of information was crucial to human survival and would stop your brain from popping like, I don't know, what pops? Grapefruits? That's babies? Let's go with black holes. Never heard one of those? Yes, there is that whole sound in space thing. And you'll just have to take my word for it. Why am I doing all this? Why am I so giving? Well, I mean, when you've mastered your own universe, have all the secrets to every little nook and cranny, what else are you going to do but be the oh so giving two-dimensional being that I am by helping the slower universes get caught up? I mean, really, if it wasn't for me, you would still be painting on cave walls. Speaking of which, haven't you noticed? People have been sliding in little homages to me for years. I mean, the Masons and the unfinished pyramid. Where do you think that all-seeing eye inspiration came from? The architect of the universe? No, but your two-dimensional dreamscape hopping buddy. And what about those old depictions of angels, where instead of being some little cherub with fluffy wings, things that in no way would allow flight, and a harp for some reason, instead you've got eyes with flaming wheels spinning around them? Sound like someone you know? Oh, friend, you just don't realize how lucky you are. People are going to be talking about your remarkable career for generations. I mean, really, all those people I just name dropped, yeah, they're going to look like total hacks compared to what I can give you. But first, let's start off with getting on good terms. So, as you can see, I'm willing to give you pretty much an entire universe full of all the answers and fame and fortune. And all I ask is that you keep an open mind. I mean, really, you just let me come and go as I wish. And while I'm in there, I can help you with all that inspiration that you're struggling with. So, do we have a deal? Well, just shake my hand and we'll call it a partnership. You'll never make a bargain that will be better than this. I mean, all I'm asking is just to know you a little bit better. And I already know you so well. Like I said, I know you like a glove. No, wait. That's something fits like a glove. Let's say that we fit together like a glove. So, is it a deal? Perfect. You'll never regret it. Now, like I said, first things first, you need to start getting a nice sound sleep. All those stresses keeping you up at night, that's just going to get in the way for what I have in mind. So, just let me take care of all those stressors. Let's see now. What do we have here? Body dysmorphia. Struggle relating to that. Although, maybe I would relate to it more than anyone. I mean, really. I'm two-dimensional. I don't even have a body the way you have a body. But seriously, though, you're perfect just the way you are. Take it from someone who is a literal triangle, which is the apparently ideal shape for some of us to be. Or others, it's the hourglass. But the point is, look at those shapes. Those shapes don't even have any curves to them. They're all hard angles. Humans are all round and curvy. And it's like they say, nothing fun happens on a straight road, right? So don't think about, I need less of this here and more of that up here. And this needs to be slimmer. This needs to be wider. You are your perfect version of yourself. And if you want to make little adjustments and work toward some changes, then that's fine. Goals are great things to have. But don't discount the body that you currently have, because you are exactly the right shape for you, and that is coming from a triangle. Now, what else do we have here? Imposter syndrome. Ooh, boy. Yeah, no, we don't need that. You're no imposter. You're just trying your best every single day, putting one foot in front of the other and marching into that third dimension that's just so tantalizingly out of reach. It's fine. I'm not envious. My dimensions are more than enough. Point is, what do you think all these other people do that you don't? Do you think that they work harder than you do? Do you think that you're such a failure? Such a sorry tired slob that you're sitting around doing nothing while other people are hard on the grind? Buddy, pal, friendo, they're exactly like you. They're just a little bit further along in their story, and like the total divas that they are, they're reshaping their history so that it looks like it was always this easy for them. I mean, really, what makes a better narrative? I'm so successful that everything I touch turns to gold, or I had to scrimp and save and struggle and kick and scream and beat down walls with my head just to get ahead. So, seriously, you're not less than them. They're just further along in their own little story. And you think that they don't stay up late at night going, oh, I'm a fraud. I mean, come on. And where do you think these therapists in Hollywood are making all their money from? It's from people at the top who know that they didn't deserve to get there, because guess what? Deserving and not deserving is all a matter of perspective and perception, and whose perception matters, yours or someone else's. So, if you see yourself as a failure, then you're going to look like a failure. But if you see yourself as someone who's doing their best and making strong steps every day, then suddenly you are able to make those steps easier. But I mean, really, who are you going to believe? Your own doubts or a literal I? When I talk about perception, I know what I'm talking about. So, what else do we have here? Imposter syndrome, bye-bye. Self-doubts, I mean, it's basically the same thing, but it's a slightly different flavor. I know, and I'm here for you. I understand that you feel like you're not good enough, that you feel like you're not going to be able to succeed on your own and do the things that you need to do, that the people in your life are counting on or not counting on, and are all these different variables. The truth is, you are where you are today because you got here. You got through all those long, dark nights. You got through all those difficult days. You got through all those times when you felt that you failed or you fell down, but you're still here. You're continuing to go. Your story is progressing. The difference between a tragedy and a triumph is where the story ends. That's the only difference. And so as long as your story is continuing to progress, your story is becoming a triumph. Don't underestimate all the struggles that you've already overcome just to get where you are today, because those were already some very impressive things. And the you from a few years ago would not know whether they would be capable of getting to where you are today. So have faith in yourself to get to where I know you're going to be tomorrow. Take Leonardo da Vinci, for example. There's a guy who had a rough patch, and she went missing for about 2 years or so between 1476 and 1478. Went through some quiet time in some caves, came across me, and I helped him get his mojo back. And afterwards, he made some of his best art. Have you seen his incredible drawings of human musculature? Ever wonder how he did those? I may or may not have turned some people inside out so that you could take a look at what was going on under the hood. But let's not dwell on that. It was the Renaissance. We all got a little wild. Where was I? Oh, right. I was refurbishing your mind into a more productive workspace for the two of us. Workspace for what? Well, let's think about it. I gave Isaac Newton the idea of gravity. Nikola Tesla got a snappy version of electricity. Completely changed the world. And would have changed it even more if he'd done half the things that he planned on doing. But that's just the plight of a genius, isn't it? Always being underestimated. And that's why I know that you're going to succeed. People underestimate you, but you're going to be able to accomplish so much. Accomplish what? Well, have you ever considered what it would be like to travel the cosmos with just a single step? I mean, seriously, NASA? How did they get to the moon? By putting tons of explosive fuel underneath them and blowing themselves off the planet. Oh, you humans are just such a riot. Everything's so violent with you. I just love it. Seriously. But no, we're talking about something elegant here, streamlined, and user-friendly. So, like I said, it's going to be a universal portal. And they're surprisingly easy to build. All you need to do is find the crashed remains of a spaceship. Don't worry, I know where one is. Then you just scavenge it for parts and throw in a little bit of elbow grease, and suddenly you will be the talk of the town. The human who unlocked the stars, who made travel to distant worlds possible. And you're going to meet all sorts of oh so charming new friends. I just can't wait to introduce you to them. You and I, kid, we're going to do absolutely incredible things. But first, you focus on getting a good night's sleep. We've got big things coming. Oh, and remember, reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold.